Ahoy there, mateys! We're going to do a shot-by-shot analysis of the latest trailer for Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales. This is our fan theory and exploration video, where we're just going to look at each of the shots in this trailer and see what we would do if we were to make this movie. Of course, we're not experts. We didn't read up on what's going to happen in this film on Wikipedia. I mean, it's cool if you want to do that, but for us, we like to experience the movie for the first time when we watch it, and we like to think of our own things that we would do, you know, if we were writing or directing this movie. And then we'll see how much we got right when we go see it this Memorial Day. You ready? It's a darn good speech. Thanks. We're just gonna jump right in here with this awesome battle scene with this ship on the ocean. First of all, I'm going to say this is probably all CG, but it looks incredible nonetheless. Look at that. The cannon fire.
It's a shame that people don't use miniatures anymore.
It is, but like we get scope with stuff like this that you can't really get with a miniature. And then we have the flaming Jolly Roger, very symbolic, and Salazar. My hope is that this scene comes at the very beginning of the movie, because if they have someone telling a story or someone recounting something, it always seems a little forced when people do it that way.
That's true.
I mean, flashback sequence in a movie.
I mean,
It would be a great way to make this movie stand on its own if you started out introducing Jack, you know, as a young man, and then you could, like, for first-time viewers of the Pirates movies, it would be a great introduction to the character, right? Where we see him in his early years. And then so Salazar looking very menacing on the deck of his ship, which looks awesome, by the way. I wonder if they're going to try and I mean, he's Spanish, right? So I wonder if they're going to try and tie it into the storyline from On Stranger Tides, where the Spanish are looking for the Fountain of Youth. You remember? And then we have a bunch of pirates drowning. My goodness. Salazar really took it out on them. And then this, you notice he takes a bite of the apple. That's very Barbossa-esque, right?
Yeah.
Barbossa craving that apple in the first film, but he can't eat it because he's dead.
He's so nonchalant about all of it. Just little head tilt, kill him. As he chomps on his apple.
The musket fire, Salazar with a spyglass, and then here we go. Our first look at Jack with his compass already. So I wonder at what point Tia Dalma gives him the compass, right? Because we know that she gave it to him, but it must have been very early on. And at what point does he become captain of his ship? This is not the Black Pearl, because it has white sails, not black sails. It could be the Black Pearl before it sank, right? And before Jack got it back from Davy Jones. Yeah. Because remember, that was the deal that he struck with Davy Jones, that Davy Jones wants to cash back in Dead Man's chest. We know that Jack got the compass from Tia Dalma. We know that Jack got his ship, the Black Pearl, from Davy Jones after it was sunk. So this could be his ship. It could be the Black Pearl just before it was the Black Pearl. People are saying that this ship's name is the Wicked Wench.
I really like the just the slight changes in his costume.
He has a very iconic look, yeah. So here's my guess is that they've used CGI to recreate a young version of Johnny Depp. I don't think that it's like an actor can't really look that much like Johnny Depp. That's just creepy if it's true. But I mean, it's ILM, which already has done something very similar for Robert Downey Jr. in Civil War. And for Rogue One,
they recreated Tarkin with completely digital.
So that's my guess. And, you know, the CG RDJ in Civil War looked seamless. It looked amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
So it could be a great move to make. This is a rock formation that looks very triangular, right?
Triangle.
We know that Salazar died in the Devil's Triangle, right? Which
we've never seen.
We took to mean, you know, the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah. This is not a triangle. This is a rectangle. And so it's interesting that there's an actual triangle here. So my guess here is that looks like it could be the Wicked Wench heading into the Devil's Triangle and Salazar's ship close behind. Maybe Jack steered the ship away from this crazy pirate massacre.
Saw a weird cave. Went in.
And something about Jack caught Salazar's eye. Could have been his compass.
Or it
could have just been...
he's the last one.
Yeah.
That somehow...
Oh, wait a minute! Why did Jack open his compass? That's something we didn't think about.
Oh, yeah.
Because the compass points to what your heart desires.
So it's probably...
Yeah, what is he looking for then? Could it be Poseidon's trident? We know that that's the magical... That's the magical artifact that Jack is going after in this film to save himself from Salazar. So maybe they could make that storyline have started very early on.
Yeah. Yeah,
it really looks like Salazar's chasing him in there. Jack is...
captaining. He's doing some captain stuff. They're throwing ropes down into the... Whoa, they're turning...
I didn't even catch this the first time around.
It's crazy. So
they throw the ropes out so that they can make a super sharp turn. And I suppose Salazar must have gone into the Devil's Triangle. Jack very jauntily swinging his compass.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, they turned, and of course... Salazar couldn't make the turn, so they went into the triangle.
And then inside the Devil's Triangle, you can see they hit the rocks, and the ship explodes. That's good special effects. And also, the fact that the cargo hold explodes explains why a lot of Salazar's men are, missing chunks of their bodies.
Yeah.
The whole ship goes down in flames, and Salazar ends up in the water. But... something about him wakes him back up. Do you see? Yeah. It looks like fire comes down through the water and hits him in the back. And he opens his eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about him? What about the whole scenario brings Salazar back?
It's probably, I don't know if it's just because it's the Devil's Triangle or...
I'm guessing it has something to do with Davy Jones, who's now Will Turner. Will Turner must have somehow been neglecting his duties, because Salazar is not supposed to be walking around.
Yeah. Although it's Davy Jones at this point, right?
At this point, it's the original Davy Jones, yeah. And I love Salazar's character design. He looks like a cracked porcelain doll.
Yeah.
The way that he's so pale and
his blood's completely black for most of it.
It's really creepy, yeah.
Yeah. Blood dripping
super creeptastic. That hair, my goodness, it's awesome. And then the Disney pirate castle. That's so cool.
Lightning.
And here we can see the creepy witch lady.
And Barbossa.
Why does Barbossa go to her? I wonder.
I wonder if she's...
Because then she says that the dead have taken command of the sea.
Yeah.
How did they take command of the sea back from Davy Jones? Will's in trouble then.
Oh, yeah.
Did they, mutiny against him or something?
It looks like she had an encounter with a cheese grater and it didn't go so well. I wonder if this is sort of a replacement for Teodalma.
This is very important to the whole storyline of the film. What she says here is that the dead have taken command of the sea. They're searching for a pearl.
Possibly
a girl who seems to be an astronomer. From all the stars and stuff she's mapping on the walls.
She's in jail?
Oh, yeah.
A cell? Is she...
What did she do then? And the sparrow. And then here we have Salazar's ship again.
Why do the bad guys have such flippin' awesome ships?
Seems like it's opening. Why is it opening like a mouth?
It's about to eat. What?
Does it swallow up other ships?
What?
Holy crap, what?
That would be...
If it opens up and just
Oh, yeah.
crunches a ship inside of itself.
It's like a prison for entire boats.
Yeah. So Salazar comes to Barbossa looking for Jack. And this looks like we're flashing back to the scene where Salazar's killing all the pirates. Because Barbossa is remembering here how he's heard of Salazar. Mm-hmm. And now here we know that Salazar spends quite a bit of time on Barbossa's ship, because this is a completely different time of day. When he comes up to him and says, no, not men, pirates.
I'm guessing that he probably comes to him and is like, help me hunt down pirates, because Barbossa was for a while a privateer.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was a privateer. Plus, he's captain of Queen Anne's Revenge, and he has the creepy voodoo sword, so that's a pretty useful ally to have.
I mean, If you want to find a guy to help you.
Yeah. And here, this is just nuts. What has Jack done this time? Because he's surrounded by redcoats.
They're all loading their guns right now.
My goodness, Jack. Is
Two
this
boats.
flashing back to the scene where there's Salazar? Is that on his ship or on the Flying Dutchman? I once knew a Spaniard named something in Spanish. Oh my goodness, look at the wall.
Oh, yeah.
There are stars mapped on that wall.
It looks like someone scratched into it.
He might be talking to Karina in this scene.
Wait, it looks like there's bars behind him.
Oh! Yeah.
He could have broken in.
So do all three of our new protagonists meet each other in prison?
jail?
Because we know that at some point Henry ends up in jail. We know that Karina ends up in jail, and we know that Jack
He's always in
has
jail.
a history in jail.
Yeah.
So maybe he encounters Henry knowing that he's the son of Will Turner, and Karina ends up in the mix. Is this back in the Devil's Triangle?
Yeah, looks like it. Or no, wait, that's water.
Whoa.
What is that?
Salazar on his ship. There's mayhem going on, though.
He looks kind of worried.
Yeah. Henry in jail. He's coming for you,
He's wearing
Jack.
a red coat.
Yeah, that's a good point. Salazar strangling a guy. And that shot from the first teaser.
Mm-hmm.
There we have the pearl in its little
Maybe trying to figure out how to open
bottle.
that.
Right
Yep.
there.
Yep, yeah, that's Gibbs.
That's our only glimpse of Gibbs the whole
That's our
trailer.
only Gibbs of glimpse.
Gibbs is so fun. Jack sliding down a hill?
It's gotta hurt your bum.
He's drinking rum to numb the pain. Where's your ship, your
It's
crew,
in a bottle.
your pants?
I
What
get
has
that
happened to Jack's pants? And
Maybe
he's
they
using-
got, maybe he split them when he was sliding down
the hill. Oh, I'm
hill.
sorry, were you still talking?
Because he's drunk?
Yep. This Memorial Day,
What is
this is amazing. It looks like Henry, Karina, and Jack end up taking another ship at some point, because that's not the Black Pearl. It doesn't have black sails. I don't know
It
what's
has a
going
bunch
on.
of rips in its sails in that shot.
True.
What are all this glittering stuff?
I
Is that
don't know.
water or...
It's not water. It looks like pearls or something. You can tell that we're going to see a lot of really
If it were
cool
pearls,
locations.
then Jack would be stuffing his pants right now.
I know, yeah.
Damn,
There's a
see
peg leg
whatever
there,
this
it looks like, and a crutch, so
Yeah.
you can bet that's Barbosa. What?
What just happened? Did he
Is
stab
Salazar
someone?
stabbing someone?
Yeah, he just stabbed someone.
Yeah. Who did he stab?
Why is that guy's hand backwards?
Oh yeah, whoa, and there's a foot up there.
This is confusing. Are they all like tied up?
I can't tell. Is he chopping
I think a
people's
foot
heads
all
off?
the
What
way
is
up.
happening?
This is really confusing.
Are these people that could be connected to Jack that
It's
Salazar has
Pile.
tracked down and collected and he's like interrogating them or something? Find me Jack Sparrow. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Look, behind the two of them, in between them.
What is that?
I don't know, is that Salazar's sword? Did he just stick Barbosa with a sword?
Oh man.
Barbosa walking down a hallway, firing a pistol. This looks like
And
another bit of
They
a
make it look like
flashback,
he
yeah.
exploded a whole ship.
And is that Henry jumping out a window?
Oops.
So now it looks like he's been captured.
Mm-hmm.
He's fighting
Didn't work.
redcoats. Was he
Oh.
once a redcoat? He's got his father's hair. And here
She's been
we
hung.
can see Karina has been hanged.
For whatever reason.
So Karina has obviously done something wrong, because
Maybe she was in jail
got
and this
a
is
noose
Jack's
on.
weird plan to get her out.
I have no idea.
Maybe he got him to escape by jumping out a window, holding onto a rope.
But
Jack escaped somehow.
the first thing I thought of when I saw this scene was the
How dare
hanging
he?
scene in the first movie, where Will throws his sword to keep Jack from falling. And there's definitely a little flirty romance going on between Karina and Henry. Jack with lots of guns.
Oh,
Look at all
wow.
the guns.
It looks like he's stealing a ship.
Yeah.
That's
Which
just the
he's
face
done
he
on
makes
multiple
when he
occasions.
steals ships.
This moment, what
Oh,
is
no.
happening? Redcoats, Jack running
Is that
on
even-
rooftops.
Is that the same moment?
I don't know, but
Different
something's
rooftop.
blowing up behind him. And then ghost
And the
sharks.
shark. Dead
Ghost sharks.
ghost shark.
Oh, okay, so this looks like it's after Karina has swum from the
Ah.
shore. Because Jack and Henry are
Yeah.
alone here in the...
The ribs.
and almost getting eaten by the ghost shark.
Duck.
Ghost shark. Jack the monkey!
Jack the monkey!
So we know that Gibbs and Jack get the pearl.
He has his compass.
Oh yeah, he has the compass. So we know that Jack and Gibbs get the pearl out of the bottle at some point, because
Mhm.
Jack the monkey was in the bottle. The final adventure begins. This shot we've seen from before, where they're running on the water. So at some point they bypass Jack because Karina is now on the beach, right?
Yeah.
Why do they pass by him? We know that they're after her as well. Running through alleys. Oh my goodness. Is that Jack running
between two ships? It looks like
he's jumping on the cannons between two boats.
Jack.
Yeah, that's Jack. Oh my goodness.
Could you have done... And we thought being tied to a stick, about to be eaten by cannibals, and jumping across,
I know.
vaulting.
We thought that was impossible.
Mountains, yeah.
Salazar and his men. And then this scene where I don't know, that's the pearl. See, look at the figure on the head. That's the black pearl. And it's
a crack in the ocean.
On a chasm. So they're hanging onto the anchor. Why are they all down there? Who's at the helm of the ship right now? And then of course that skull and crossbones, so iconic they don't even need to put a title on the arm here. And then you can see, so there are two ships
over there. One has gotta be theirs, the one that's closer probably, and the other one that's
has to be
Salazar's. Yeah.
So Karina here obviously doesn't know that they're after her as well because she says that they're looking for Jack. There's a little moment between Henry and Jack being mildly inappropriate about a lady's ankles. If you liked this video, give it a big thumbs up and be sure to check out Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales when it comes out on Memorial Day. Comment below to let us know what you think of this film, as well as subscribing. And don't forget to tell your enemies that we are awesome.